All right, guys. So day 2 and 3 here on the boat cleaning project. I just want to give you an update. So I hit it with the 4,200 psi. I went from the yellow to the green to the red tip, which is zero restriction, or V, I guess, 0 degrees of a V. There was a patch here, it blasted that. I think they just spooged up a large area just because of maybe some of these rivets were leaking. They seem to spot seal each rivet as it leaked instead of maybe just coating the boat all overall with just one patch or one new undercoat, maybe. What do they call it? The Flex Seal. Fiberglass, I think it was trying to strengthen this, I guess. That was the plan that he had. These cracks. But it's weird. It's like these rivets are been grinded off or popped out. Or maybe these were from the flexing they wore through. I don't know. So there's some that are like still solid. And then there's some that are missing heads. And it looks like there was a head there. Maybe they drilled them out when they did the repair. There's holes everywhere. A bunch of little ones like that. But then this looks like there's a big blob of weld here. And then there's a crack along that weld. I guess it's heating the metal up and it's bonding, but then that's a weak point maybe. I don't know. Not sure what to do. Made a complete mess out of my house. I should have took this somewhere else to do it. There's a big dent here. Nothing a sledgehammer can't pop out. But at this point, I'm not sure what to do. I'm still like lost on it. I pulled out all the transom wood. It was all rotten. And there's already a cut, I guess, where they wanted to reduce the top rail and bring it down so they could put a different motor on. It's just one thin piece of aluminum there, so it would need to be strengthened in the back. And then that comes into question, this connection, is this solid or not? This has been beat up on rocks and banged around over the millennia. So even if I strengthen this, is this going to be tied in good, or is it going to need a whole redo? And there's cracks here too, like maybe this is where it was resting on the boat trailer, or maybe just that's the flexing of the weight of this getting pushed around in the water and hauled and slammed. This thing has been just brutalized. Let me know what you think. I think I'm going to probably scrap it. I mean, maybe there's somebody out there that'll say, hey, just coat it with some of this lickety split and it'll be fine. I don't know. There's no magic spooge for this boat, I don't think. All the brown paint came off pretty easily. I mean, there's definitely enough of a boat here. I mean, I've seen people go across the Gulf of Mexico to try to come to our country in cars that were welded shut. Like, I mean, you could definitely float this thing, I'm sure, no problems. But do I want to put that time into it? That's the question. Do I want to be that guy that invests in a outboard with a hydraulic steering? This has got cable steering on it, which is pretty cool. It has it here. There's cables. Oh, there's a speaker. Look, you got under cabin speakers, man. Somebody tried to hold on to it. This piece of metal is pretty cool. Like if that was all aluminum, that would be a good spot for the bucket seats to go. The seats are pretty comfortable. I mean, the kids can sit in them for 8 hours a day. In the school, I'm sure I could sit in it for a half an hour cruise around the lake. So, what would you do? What would you do? Give me some steps. I mean, do I put this thing up on sore horses? Do I flip it over? Do I just coat up? Now that I knocked off all the loose paint, do I just paint it and just make it look pretty? And then spot check it. I'm not stripping it down any more than this. I mean, if the paint sticks with the 4200 PSI, I think it's pretty much going to be there forever. That's my opinion. This looks like it was prepped for something here in the past. Maybe just dragged around. Like, there's some dents. Would you put your family in this and go across the lake? So that bad spot down there, cut that out, and weld a patch, a big square there, and then coat it with something. That's my plan. And then I address the transom. Give me a shout.